It's good. It's really good. I think, you don't expect things to remain as crazy as they were in the beginning. Obviously, it's almost normal for them to dwindle. And so the fact that we get here and we get the same feeling every time is kind of exceptional. It was great. I think I remember it in the most realistic way. I remember anything I've done in the series. Like, I didn't want to remember neuroses. I didn't want to remember choices or weird actory thoughts. Like, I just wanted to walk down the aisle and actually have the experience, and it felt ceremonial in a really odd way. It was awesome.
No, I mean, it's insane. After 3.5 years, it's just completely crazy. I didn't even think it would be like this for the first one. Obviously, no one thinks the reaction to the movie is going to be like this, but it's pretty insane. No, she looks incredible. I mean, it's a really sweet scene. Kristen was terrified about doing it, and so you kind of feel like you have to sort of do something at the other end. But no, hopefully it's a really sweet scene. It's a beautiful dress. So.
It's amazing. It's been a long process, but it's been a journey for all of us, and we really are family by this point. But it's amazing to be back here a year later, and the fans still be here. It continues to blow our mind every time. Huge moment. I mean, it's been built up for so long, so it was great to see Kristen in the dress, Rob in the suit. The fans are going to love it. Even though we kind of know this is going to happen, we hop on here, we see it, and it's still unbelievable.
I wish I could say you get used to it, but you never do. I mean, the love and support that these fans have is always, humbling and overwhelming, and very grateful to be a part of it. The kids are off on their honeymoon. We sent them off after the marriage. Life is good. And then they call and tell us they're having this baby, which nobody knows what it is. It creates a big divide in the family. And, for the first time, Carlisle and Esme are kind of not on the same page. I mean, Esme wants to keep the baby. Carlisle sees it as a threat to Bella's life and wants to take the baby out. And, one of those, somebody's not going to be happy with the outcome, and all havoc ensues. We had 2 scripts that we were doing at the same time. Sometimes you'd go from movie 1 to movie 2 right next to each other. Like, you'd be doing one scene from movie 1, then you'd go right into a scene from movie 2. So you always kind of needed to know where you were in the story. And then we were shooting in Baton Rouge. We were shooting in Canada. It was, it was tricky.
We are at the Breaking Dawn Part 1 premiere, world premiere. There's a lot of eruption of screams, especially when the boys walk down the carpet. No, it's incredible. It's such a kind of contagious energy, and there's this kind of adrenaline rush. It's just a lot of fun. There's a ton of fans who have been here for 5 days camping out. There's a woman who's 7 months pregnant who camped out to wait for us. Like, it's crazy. It's amazing. She's a very busy lady. She plans Bella's wedding and her honeymoon, basically everything. And she has to kind of orchestrate this whole wedding. And I think she did a very beautiful job at making it very elegant and kind of magical, but also kind of true to Bella's style.
We are here on the red carpet of Breaking Dawn Part 1 at the Nokia Theater in Los Angeles, California. It was lovely. Actually, Breaking Dawn Part 1, I was able to cut loose for the first time with Jasper. Finally able to smile and have a good time, as opposed to be brooding and annoyed with the whole human life, existence. So it was lovely. I got to take my girl on the dance floor, flip her and twist her, and have a lot of fun.
We are in Twilightsville tonight. It is the craziest, biggest, most nutty experience of my life. I mean, there are double the people here than there were last year. And they have been waiting for 5 days. They've been camping out for 5 days. I mean, I want to take them home and like make them breakfast or something. I feel so moved by this. It's crazy. These events, these premieres are really, they're more like fan events. I mean, it's for them. It's all for them. And they've been here for days. So it's amazing.
The number grows from premiere to premiere. This year we have about 1,410 city. I'm not sure what last year was, but it definitely feels like there's more here. And you always just think like, okay, how could this premiere beat last premieres? And they always do. And you're like, is it ever going to plateau? Because we're just so lucky. We're the luckiest actors in the world to have such devoted fans come out in the freezing cold, spend days camping out, and then show up here. It's just really special. Kristen looks so angelically beautiful, and Rob, handsome, all of us dressing up. It just felt so real. I love Vancouver. I love Baton Rouge. You know, it was just such a great, enjoyable movie because we also had more cast in there. So I know Rob and Kristen and Taylor, they work a lot, so we have downtime, but it's great to share that with the rest of the Colons and then the 20 other new cast members.
It's been really nice. I feel like over the years, the only thing that's changed is that it's less scary and more, it's very positive and it's nice to connect with the people that are the reason for the success. Rosalie is finally getting, I guess basically the greatest gift in life can offer, and so you see her smile, you see her being, happy and light.
I feel really like it's turned out so beautifully. He just gets that human element, which in a fantasy sometimes gets lost because there's a lot of, magic and werewolves going on, and to get down to like these really realistic feeling human relationships was, I think it's kind of an art, and he did such a good job with that. They have handled it so well and so gracefully, and really I'm proud of how much they've stayed themselves, all three of them. The fame hasn't changed who they are, what they're doing. They're cool people who just want to do their job, and they're not all caught up in it. So it's amazing. And then, of course, the characters, they know them so well now. Kristen and actually, well, all of them. Everybody had some really epic moments in this one with, Taylor's heartbreak and Kristen's, all that range she goes through, and Rob losing her. I mean, they just brought the characters to a whole different level on this one.
We are at the premiere of Breaking Dawn Part 1, which is about as crazy as anything I've ever seen. It's been so much build-up and anticipation. Now you sort of get the payoff. So I hope that people are moved by the wedding and the honeymoon. And then, Bella's incredible courage as she goes through this pregnancy and gives birth, which I think is both a little intense, but also very moving. I love the horror aspects of it, and also the kind of very emotional aspect of it. And I have to say, I've been a fan of vampire stories for my life and of this series.
baby.
Great stage where you show so much love and support to us. We as fans feel like we should show them more love and support. So
this entire saga is epic, no question. But is epicer a word? Because this movie is epicer than the rest of them. You know.
Get that out of the book and see it come to life. And the wedding. The wedding was just so beautiful.
What do you like most about this franchise? Well, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
We are now waiting until Lautner and Co. Black carpet here. I know that there are a lot of